நமஸ்தே வியூவர்ஸ், எல்லாருக்கும் இனிய ஷார்வரி வருட தமிழ் புத்தாண்டு நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள். இன்னைக்கு ஒரு முக்கியமான டாபிக் பற்றி பேச போகிறேன். எஸ், டுடே ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு டாக் அபவுட் an important topic called fatty liver. We all have heard this condition being spoken of very frequently. Most of the people who lead a sedentary lifestyle in city life with minimal exercise, who are very strong rice eaters, who are in borderline diabetes mellitus or who have family history of diabetes, they all have this condition. It's called fatty liver. How do they diagnose fatty liver? Fatty liver usually does not cause any symptoms unless it progresses to an advanced stage where it has caused further damage to the liver. Usually fat deposits are seen in liver, but if it exceeds the normal, then it is called fatty liver. Now what happens is, this fat, when it starts accumulating more than usual, it gives rise to scarring of liver, and then the liver starts becoming fibrosed. Means the effective functioning part of the liver gets frozen or dried up, or whatever we can call, the cells become unusable, and then it becomes cirrhosis. So when the liver gets cirrhosed, you all know, you all would have heard about this alcoholic liver disease. There cirrhosis is the main consequence. That is the actual consequence which leads to various complications. But here fatty liver is not something which is to be thought of in a very threatened manner, but still fatty liver needs to be addressed. Why? Because fatty liver, first of all, is of two types. It is alcoholic fatty liver and then non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. They usually call it as non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, NASH. But here what we have to understand is that it is not due to the liver the problem is beginning to occur. It shows up as changes in liver enzymes later on, but initially the cause is because of various other reasons like high blood cholesterol, high blood sugar, metabolic syndrome, history of diabetes, high blood pressure, lack of exercise, high intake of saturated fats, processed foods, sedentary lifestyle, central or abdominal obesity. So it's a big list. So the gist of the matter is, it is due to eating food more than usual, especially fat containing and triglyceride containing food, but not doing physical work or exercise accordingly. So that is the main setup where fatty liver issue can happen. Interpreting this Ayurvedically, it is not a pure kapha disease. Actually, Ayurveda says there are two bioenergies. Pitta and kapha both have oiliness in their inherent property list. Among that, the pitta has a hot and oily nature, though not very oily but slightly oily, but kapha is cold and oily. In this case, the liver as an organ is situated in a seat of pitta in the body, and the problem which happens there, it's due to increase of kapha in association with little pitta as well, which leads to fatty liver. So here what we need to understand is, fatty liver happens to people who take pitta rich food, who have pitta type of body as well as kapha type of body as dominance, who take pitta type of food and kapha type of food which are oily in nature and which are heavy to digest, and who have the habit of taking food during the pitta kala. Or the pitta kala means, as I told before, there are two pitta kalas, the time zones within a day and night when pitta is very active, and when the people take kapha pitta rich food containing more oil content during this pitta time or pitta kapha junction time, between say around morning 10:30 to 12:30 or so, and then evening around very late dinner. Mostly fatty liver happens to people who take very heavy dinner, especially triglycerides, high carbohydrate content food, sugar rich food, deep fried oily fatty food, saturated fats, etc. And interestingly, as I told in the beginning of this video, fatty liver is very prevalent in vegetarians as well. So we can't just put the blame on red meat. What we essentially understand is that the problem happens purely because of poor exercise in relation to excessive intake of high carbohydrate, high fat content food, oily food which is more rich in kapha pitta constituents. Now, what is the solution? The solution lies in the cause, avoiding the cause. Eat on time, eat in measured quantity, eat food which contains all the things in equal mix. Don't concentrate too much on fat rich food or carbohydrate rich food, and eat when really hungry. Never eat oily snacks or any such junk items between meals unless you are really hungry. And all the more important, practice physical work and exercise regularly in case your stomach demand for food is high. This is the essence of basic modifications which we need to make to avoid fatty liver from progressing into a further bothering thing, and to reverse the fatty liver which has happened early. And the treatment for this through medicines is possible, but that doesn't target the liver. That targets the metabolism of fat, the metabolism of unwanted fat which has deposited in the liver. And liver is an organ which expresses it much early as compared to other organs in the body whenever there is something which is starting to accumulate in the body, because it is a pitta zone situated organ, and the organ is itself a pitta active organ, very much involved in metabolism, and all we know is that metabolism is because of pitta in the body. So in case if you have any further doubts regarding the condition fatty liver, which is very common, I'm sure you all will have questions about it, and we really welcome questions about this, and we would like to clarify them. We are able to treat this condition in a very promising manner since the last 2 years or so. Contact us on 739772970. Thank you.